wrestling fans joining me at this time on a special edition of Strong Style. She is from the double wide to the worldwide. Welcome to the show, Bobbi Thunder. How are you?
Hey, what's up? Everyone? I'm doing so good. I'm here to stand on some Bobby business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, for people who don't know, we will get more into your recent appearances and everything. But you've been on the circuit for a little bit, all into the Georgia and surrounding areas, probably into Florida and other places as well. Um, I want to start with where I saw you live, which
hmm
was at AWE just a little over a week ago on a massive card. You get paired with one half of the Renegade sisters, otherwise known as Robyn Renegade. You know, what was it like going against Robyn? And like when you first heard you were going against Robyn, what were the feelings like?
Well, in the ring, I mean, that girl's a fighter. She's a fighter for real. She's tough. She's tough. Um, but I was honestly pretty excited despite her aggression towards me. I was really excited. What people don't really know is that Robyn, Charlotte and I, we all used to train together way back in the day. So we have a history. We just haven't really like faced each other in probably like years, like 5 years maybe. So it was really cool to kind of have like that roundabout to coming back to where we are now, especially with her success and Ring of Honor and the Indies in general. And then me kind of coming back into the wrestling business. It was like a really cool, just like moment to kind of put a bow on everything. So I was really excited, and I think we definitely told that story that like, hey, I know how you fight, you know how I fight. Let's go in there.
Absolutely. And on this show, I famously say, and I still stick to, nobody in this business, and that includes TV all the way up, hits as hard as Joe Black. But there was a few times that Robyn Renegade really tried to steal that crown from him on you. There were a few strikes that echoed throughout the El Palenque Center, and boy, what do those feel like?
Well, what did they look like? It's exactly how it feels. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm happy to wear those battle scars because we went out there and we fought each other and we fought hard. So I mean, I'm happy to wear that scar, and I hope she's happy to wear hers, even if mine weren't as colorful, I guess.
Yeah, I always tell people, I was like, sure, there are some things that sounds louder and that may appear like they were more devastating, but none of those feel good at all.
No, it doesn't. But honestly, I'm someone where like I don't recognize how hard. Like it has to be really hard in the moment. I feel like because my adrenaline is always just like up. I'm ready to go. So something it only takes a couple of strikes to really there's only a certain how do I rephrase this? There's only a couple amount of people that are able to take me out of that adrenaline and be like, oh wow, like here we are. And Robyn's one of those people for sure.
Absolutely. And of course, you had a good strategy too that you knew Charlotte was going to be out there. So you called on maybe a good acquaintance, good friend of yours and Crystal Rose to say, just in case it gets out of hand, go do your thing.
Oh
How long have you
yeah.
known her?
I actually just met Crystal at the first Roar show where we had a fatal four way with
Hmm.
Ravenna Vane and Bella Wilder and Crystal Rose came out there, and hey, I mean, just like how real recognizes real, white trash recognizes white trash. So I thought after our street fight at the next Roar show, I mean, we might as well align. Two minds better than one. A couple more brain cells, that everything could help. Anything helps in those moments. But yeah, I had only met her at the first Roar show, and over time, we decided to align with one another. Absolutely.
Well, as we famously say on this particular channel, instead of making an impression, you seem to make an impact, and it paid off.
Yes, yes, sir.
But man, for people who hadn't seen it, try to find the video replay. It won't do it justice. You should have seen it live, but the video I have seen bits and pieces of it to this point is definitely worth it. And don't miss the next AWE show. Don't miss that one either. But AWE show either. It's coming up. I think late June. I think you knew the date. I didn't, but that's
June
nothing new.
28th, June 28th
28th,
in Marietta, Georgia. Yes.
28th. Be there or fear of missing out again. But
FOMO.
exactly. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. We have noticed.
And I think I started giving people real FOMO after the second Roar show, which is also associated with AW if the viewers
Mm-hmm.
don't know that. When I did the big street fight with Crystal, because I mean I was right in everyone's business. I took someone's food. I had a snack mid match. I put lime juice in her eyes. You know, we fought on the bar. I hit her with license plates. I mean, if you didn't get FOMO from watching clips of that, then I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of wrestling you like. I don't know.
Check your pulse. That's what I tell people. If that doesn't get you going, check your pulse.
Yeah, I like sorry, I maybe they wanted more headlock takeovers. I don't know.
Maybe they're fans of cricket and they got, picked the wrong building.
Right.
Could be. But also just last night you had that is the first appearance of any cat in this building, which is crazy. You had a big time battle as well against Kelsey Reagan, the women's champion out at the Apex in Augusta, and it just happened enough to where I have not seen the video of that. But how did that go, and what's it like to be against Kelsey Reagan?
Hmm. I thought it went well up until the end. I mean, that was it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but you know, hey, Kelsey Reagan, that's why she's champion. She found a way to she finds ways to win pretty much. But I thought it was a great match though. Lots of good effort was put into that match for sure. She's um she's definitely a showgirl. I tried to tip her in the beginning, but she wouldn't take my money. I don't get it. She was taking off gloves, taking off the corset. I brought ones, but I mean, she wasn't down for all that. But I mean, hey, so I tried to show her a little bit of Bobby-liciousness, a little 170 pounds of cornmeal steel and sex appeal, and she wasn't having that either. But once the match is released, y'all will see the dance that we did. That's for
And I
sure.
can't wait to see it.
Me too.
But especially because yeah, I will disclaimer for people who do watch this and do know that Josh from out there comes on all the time to help promote those shows and talk about them. Impact Media has been known to champion Kelsey as we're usually in her corner, but that's why I wanted to see this one so much, because I felt like of all the people she's faced, you might be the one to really give her the biggest test. And if she had to revert to other tactics and other clubs in the bag, then that just affirms what I was thinking, that in the record books, it'll just say that she got the win. But for anybody that sees it, they'll know you pushed her to the brink and she had to get desperate to win.
Exactly. She had to use the blood miss. But you know what? I was still standing on Bobby business after. So it is we it yeah, it was a good match. I'm still feeling the adrenaline of it all.
I would imagine so. And I think it would be safe to assume, and this is me not knowing anything at all, it would be safe to assume that Kelsey and especially Apex has probably not seen the last of Bobbi Thunder.
Oh, absolutely not. I will be back there July 18th. After
There you go,
that,
mark
I'm
the
declaring a rematch. I don't know if she wants me to face someone else before her, but I'll be there. I don't know if I'm facing her, if I'm facing her boy toy. I don't know, but I'll be there. Rest assured.
If that's not reason enough, go ahead and buy your tickets now. Once again, check your post.
Okay. Check your pulse. Go to the doctor.
You
Do
may not
push
be a
ups.
wrestling fan, which means you haven't seen a live show because if you see a live show, I guarantee you'll be a wrestling fan.
That's true. I actually, there was someone last night at the Apex. A lady told me that she doesn't really like watch wrestling, but she just decided to come because of someone else. And she left with a Bobby Thunder t shirt. So, hey,
Oh,
hey, I will, I'll show y'all a good time. That's for sure.
hey, that's one step above me. You got past me before the AWE show, so I unfortunately didn't leave with one either. So we'll have to remedy that sometime in the near future. But
Absolutely.
let's go back a little bit. What was it about wrestling that made you say, "This is what I want to do"?
Um, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely something missing in my head, and I have some screws loose. So I'm not. It wasn't necessarily one thing. I kind of grew up around wrestling a little bit,
Hmm.
like I mentioned before. Well, I don't know. Wait, were we recording on this? I don't know. Way back in the day, my Peepaw was in. He was involved with the GWF Global Wrestling Federation. It was on ESPN, early '90s. Um, so whenever that had gone down, he would still run indie shows here and there. He was a promoter. Um, but around the time I was born, it was still kind of like anytime I'd go over there, there was still like wrestling stuff going on. And just over time, around probably when I was about 6 or 7, is where I just completely got obsessed with pro wrestling. I don't think it was really one thing. It was just the thing that I would watch to kind of as like an escape. And it was the thing that I just felt like the storytelling just took me in. And it was like, it's not black and white. It's not just good versus evil. There's a lot of gray here because we're all fighting each other. And, but I can't really say it's one thing. It just something about it just got me so like invested.
I think that's a good way to put it for about any of us that have really got in. It's just the allure, it's the pageantry, it's the, like you said, it's the nothing is black and white, nothing is completely clear. You can choose multiple sides of the fence you want to be on. Whatever you want to like and dislike is totally up to you. There's no public outcry that you have to be a certain way in wrestling. You can just be you.
Exactly. And I mean, while there is like the basic level of good versus evil, but like also tell me why when I was a kid, it's like even though I was like I hated Edge, but like it was like I hated him, but I always wanted to like I knew I really wanted to watch something when he was gonna be on it. And then as I got older, it was like because he was good. Like in my head, he was one of my favorites, but I never could accept that because I booed him for so long because I was a child at the
Mhm.
time. So it's really just the pageantry especially. I love performing just in general. I was in music and I was in bands before I became a wrestler. So it was just a natural progression for me, honestly.
I'm starting to see some patterns here. What did you play in the band?
Well, in most bands I've played bass, but I can also play guitar. I've played guitar for one band before. Typically, what has happened has been like in need of bass player. Everyone wants to be the guitar player. That's fine, because my bass lines are usually cooler anyway. So
There you go.
whatever. I've been a front man before, not for too long, just like a little bit, just a little stint for fun. But I have to say that the adrenaline and the high I get from being in the ring is just not like I can't replicate it. And one day I had to accept that, and so I came back to wrestling.
Absolutely. What kind of music was it?
I've played all kinds of stuff. I've played in punk. I've done more new wavy. I've done goth bands. I had to wear a wig for that one. Um, yeah, it was a really short stint, but like new wavy, all different types of punk. I've done more of that like Riot Girl sound. I've done the more hardcore. I've kind of just bounced around, but the most recent project I was in up until my wrestling schedule got too crazy was a band called Tira Lira. It kind of had a new wavy, almost 80s rock sound, I would say. Not
Hmm.
like rock, more like pop rock. Like we had like a synthy vibe in it. That was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I played bass for them, and then my wrestling schedule got too crazy, and it had to be a a conversation, and I was like, y'all got to find a replacement because I love wrestling. But we're all good, and I actually use their song Snake Charmer as my entrance music. So, yeah.
Ah, there you go. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to the entrance music next time.
Yes.
But we're talking with uh from the double wide to the worldwide. She is Bobbi Thunder on the show. Who would I think I know the answer to some of this because of your social media posts and things too. But who are kind of some of your either influences, um, or just people that really kind of pushed you in the direction you are now to what Bobbi Thunder is? And I'll say if you name the one I'm thinking, I like it that you put your own spin on what they do, that you're not a carbon copy. Like everybody tries to copy everybody. I feel like you do your own fresh spin on a particular person.
Well, who are you thinking?
I'm going to let you say your list first.
Okay. Well, I obviously love Stone Cold. I love some oh, just a little. I'm not as I would say fast as the Shawn Michaels, but kind of just that type of flamboyancy. I like
Yeah.
to express myself with that. And I'm sure we're all thinking ODB, of course. Um, that's definitely one for sure that I really like. Edge is someone I pull from too. I'm not really sure if those are any of the people you were going to name.
Yeah. There was a couple. I mean, I knew the Edge was going to come up, but yeah, ODB. I saw that you might have crossed paths with her. I've seen her
Yes,
live. Just narrowly missed meeting her a few times. Everybody tells me she's great, but
she is.
just in kind of the way you guys go about it, but like she goes one direction and you go a completely opposite direction in how you do to get the same
Right.
thing done. And that's where I see there's a little bit of influence, but you're not just like writing down everything she does. You're
Oh,
still very much you.
no, it was very much pretty much it was just kind of like she does like a type of country character as well, but mine's a little bit more hers is a little bit more like camo and which I do love. I'm literally wearing camo pants right now, but like I just don't wear it. My it just doesn't work for my green gear at the moment. But I'm a little bit more of that sleazeball type white trash. She's a little bit more of that not even trailer trash. She's just ready to fight, you know? She's gonna beat you up. That tough kind
Yeah,
of country. Um and I guess if we're talking about country, I mean Mickey James, obviously, you can't ignore her from the conversation. She's hardcore country.
right.
Um but I would have to say, like, when it really comes to the style, I really wasn't watching a lot of I mean, I grew up watching ODB on TNA, of course.
Sure.
But when I started really investing in this Bobbi Thunder character, I really just said double wide to worldwide in a practice promo when I was training with Scott Armstrong, and we kind of like talked about it. And I was like, I mean, I did live in a double wide trailer, and throughout my life, I mean, we've gone through so many like lows in my family. Like, just we didn't have a lot, so if no matter if you're living in a trailer, a duplex, townhouse, house, whatever, it's kind of just a signal of like we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it out. We're gonna do this thing. So and ODB, I don't think that's necessarily the vibe there. And as much as I would love to come out and drink with a flask, I would love to tag with her, but unfortunately, I keep having to face her and taking the beating. I think we'd get along real well in a tag team, but yeah, hey, someone's gotta take the blows too. But I've been saying that if we're similar in any way, I'm still delicious Bobbylicious ODB. That's my ODB. I'm that type of ODB. But yeah, she was an inspiration just like a little bit, but it was more because of her being a stronger girl. I was really
Yeah.
only watching for like a couple of like inspirations of different moves I could do, but I ended up not really doing a lot of the ones that she does.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to character, I just think about the people that I really like too. It's like Stone Cold, and hey, that was kind of what she liked too when I getting to know her
Yeah.
a little more. Um, But again, I'm not from Texas. I'm Florida white trash, and she's more from the Midwest. That's a different
Hmm.
type. Well, there's so many different types of white trash in this country, and so much different types of I guess I wouldn't call it country, but just that type of blue collar vibe. There's
Yep.
all different types, and I'm the Florida Georgia kind. I'm down here. I'm not in Texas. I'm not from the Midwest. I'm down here. So completely different vibe, different people. But I definitely understand the overlap. I get it. I get it. But we are pretty different.
Absolutely. And before I go back to another name you just said, yeah, it's Jeff Foxworthy, famously from Atlanta, has said there's rednecks everywhere. It's the same way there are Southerners all across the South. There are different trash, white trash all over the place. That blue collar, that everything you're talking about. I think that's why a lot of audiences in this area really identify with you because they're like, nah, she's a working woman just like the rest of us. She's out here fighting, scrapping, scrounging, doing everything she can to end up the day a little bit further up than when you started. And I think that's why people are connecting with you.
I really hope so. I hope people are getting that message. It's even when I have to play a little dirty. I mean, I'm just trying to make it out. That's the goal. So
That's a little bit of that edge coming out, the ultimate opportunist, where even though he might have been the biggest guy, if there's an opportunity to take the it's not even a shortcut, take the smarter option and get this out of the way quickly because you get
yeah,
paid by the match, not by the hour.
exactly. And I also just like his like more rock star vibe too. That just aligns with who I am too. I'm not just gonna be I'll wear some camo here and there, but I prefer a little bit more of an edgier look than that. Which is why I wear the snakeskin. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no one else is doing it right now. I mean, I love
Nope.
problem patterns. I love problem patterns, and everyone was doing leopard print, and so I was like, well, I'll do snakeskin. And the only person who really famously has worn snakeskin is Undertaker one time, and
Yep.
he couldn't pull it off. He couldn't be Bobby Licious, so it's okay. I can do it.
He had the foresight to know that you were going to do it down the road, and he was never going to be as good as you were going to do it, and so
I know.
he backed
He
it all the
just
way off.
And he did like the white snakeskin, and like that's just not
Yeah.
flattering on most people,
No.
especially us big people. Yeah, it just doesn't. So I went with the brown too. So like I really I've kind of carved my own thing out of it. But pretty much any like southern blue collar type worker that's been out there, I've taken a little bit from everyone. Even like Brad Armstrong and Tracy
Yeah.
Smothers, those two people I love to study, and those are just incredible matches first and foremost. But you
Yeah.
can learn a lot to like take little things from those people.
Yeah,
Make
and
it your own.
you mentioned Mickey James a minute ago, and if people didn't know who you were, I think if I said a little bit of ODB mixed with a little bit of Mickey James and a lot of Bobby Thunder, that's who you really are. I can see the hints that they may have kind of maybe sparked a little bit of the flame, but you're the one that started the bonfire, and I could see that. There's a little bit of their style in you.
I definitely grew up watching lots of Mickey James. I was a big really loved her stuff with Trish, and then of
Hmm.
course when Trish and Lita kind of, because I love Lita too, when they kind of faded out, Mickey was kind of the only person from that overlap. I feel like who really truly like went into the next eras. Um, so yeah, I mean, she was just so much part of my childhood. I never really thought about her inspiring so much, but truthfully, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, she's a little bit smaller than me. That's the only thing is that it's hard to pull from certain people that I like. Is that I'm someone who's taller for a woman in wrestling. 5'7" is might as well be Kevin Nash. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Apparently, which I love Kevin Nash too, so it doesn't bother me none. But yeah,
Nope.
but being 5'7", 170, and it's a little bit stronger. Um, I don't always get to do the cool Shawn Michaels stuff or the really cool Mickey James stuff. I gotta be a power move girl, which I don't mind too. It's easier. Just throw them.
It's way more fun. Less damage to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm like I guess I could do that, but I mean I could just pick them up and throw them. Why would I flip? I'm not doing that. I'm not flipping.
Exactly. Back to the ultimate opportunist. But as we're finishing up here with the great Bobbi Thunder, uh, is there anything coming up, any appearances or anything coming up that you want to throw out there so people know where to find you?
Yeah. Well, this Friday, I don't know when this is airing, but this Friday, I will be in Scottsboro, Alabama, against Kinsey Page at New South Wrestling.
Ooh.
Effie will be there too from Game Changer Wrestling. He will not be
Yeah,
in my match, but he will be there doing
you
a
don't
match.
know that. You don't know that.
Could be, why not? Throw him in. And then Saturday, I will be at, where will I be at? Oh, I'll be at Blood and Honey up against
Oh, wow.
Ravenna Vane. Oh, yeah. We're getting nasty. We're getting nasty this
Ooh,
Saturday. It's going to
ooh.
be tough, but hey, me versus a fanger. I got her. I got her. Then on Sunday, I'll be at Memphis Wrestling for a taping as well. So I'm doing a whole circuit this weekend, and I believe next weekend I will be at Riverside Wrestling, the convention over in St. Augustine, Florida. So very
That is quite the loop.
yeah, very, very busy. So this weekend will be a whole loop. Next weekend, will actually not be that bad. I'll just be coming from Florida, from where I live in Florida, just heading over to St. Augustine for the weekend. Be an easy weekend. Get to be around all different types of cool people. So
Absolutely. And I don't know if you've done that Blood and Honey show before. I have not personally been there, but from everything I hear and everything I see, that is a completely different crowd than you will see anywhere else.
that's what I hear. But I wanna try everything. I want to do everything. I want to show that Bobbi Thunder isn't just ultimate opportunist. In that way, I will be an ultimate opportunist with chairs, kendo sticks, light tubes. Who knows? Maybe if the opportunity strikes.
And for people who are unfamiliar with the Blood and Honey shows, I'm just going to say go ahead and throw a little dirt on the internet browser history right now and look that up yourself, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about. That's
Yeah.
one of the most unique shows you will see in the Southeast, possibly nation.
Hardcore, hardcore. They've earned their name, Blood and Honey, absolutely. So I just wanted to make my appearance there and show everyone what I'm about.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure somebody from Georgia Wrestling History might be there to cover that. I will leave that up to them to reveal that. We'll see who happens to be at that show. But before I get you out of here as well, how can people find you on social media?
So right now I only have Instagram. You can try to find me on Facebook, but don't do that. I'm on Instagram at Thunder Bobby. At Bobbi Thunder was taken. Don't know who that is, but at Thunder Bobby, you can find Bobbi Thunder on there. Stand 10 toes down with me and watch my journey.
Absolutely. Well, Bobby, it has been fantastic having you on. You are welcome back anytime, whether you're promoting things or just want to talk random snake skins or whatever you want to get into. But until then, we will see you later down the road, and we wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you.